Yo, it's been a while since we had a chance to go over some of these things that are going on in boxing. But I think it's time to discuss a few things. Congratulations to Teofimo Lopez. Know I'm about a couple of weeks too late on that. Everybody knows I love Teofimo Lopez as a boxer. If you look above, you'll see a link to a highlight video we did of him a while back. You know, the way that he dispatched, Lomachenko, man, he did it. He made it look easy. He made it look easy, man. And, Lomachenko he tried to talk a little shit, like he was going to go in and dismantle Lopez, and that didn't happen at all. Lopez, beat him from pillar to post for 12 rounds. Made it look easy, man. Congrats to him, man. Damn. So now we want to see, I'm sure, we want to see Teofimo Lopez in the first of all, he got so many options, but I want to see Teofimo Lopez in the ring with Gervonta Davis, man. Damn, that's the fight I want to see. Man, look. Congrats to Gervonta Davis. Tank Davis, man. God damn. Damn, he knocked old boy out hard. That knockout, boy. I was fearful for that brother on that mat, man. I was like, damn, please wake up. Shit. Because Gervonta knocked his ass smooth out. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that my man is doing well. Straight up. What's going on with Deontay Wilder, y'all? What's going on with Deontay, man? Everybody knows that at BoutThatSmoke, we support Deontay Wilder. But damn, man, my man has come with at least 7 to 8 excuses as to why he lost, attributing them to nefarious reasons. And I'm like, damn, Deontay, man, we were so proud of Deontay Wilder, man. We were like, man, finally we got a good American heavyweight that ain't no joke. And we still proud of his accomplishments. But damn, bro, to the outside world, these excuses don't look good. It's almost like what's happening now with Trump. You know what I'm saying? You lost, bro. In boxing or in life, you got to take a loss, man, and you got to take some responsibility for it. And when we give you the congrats, we got to give you the criticism too. And the real story, for a whole lot of people is Deontay needs to brush up on his boxing skills. That's where the battle is lost and won. Now, granted, Tyson Fury put on some weight for this fight, but Tyson Fury can straight up box. And Deontay has to come up with something else besides his right hand. That's what needs to happen. Now, the other reasons he lost, man, they just don't hold water. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think the latest was that he said that Tyson Fury's fingernails caused his ears to bleed. And then I think some of the more recent ones were Mark Breland allegedly put something in his water. Or conversely, I think another one was Tyson Fury's gloves were loaded. And then initially it was the costume, and it's just like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my man needs a PR agent, you know what I'm saying, to tell him, that's not necessarily the best look. you know. So let's. I think that the latest thing is Tyson Fury took umbrage to Deontay's statements and says, you know, I don't give a damn how much money I can get. We're not fighting no more. And so Deontay is apparently pursuing a legal strategy where they're going into arbitration. You know, it's out there that there's language in the contract where Tyson Fury has to fight Deontay. And Deontay, despite all of these excuses that he's come up with, he does have a point. I think he told Tyson Fury, you know, look, when you were down and out, which is true, everybody knows about Tyson Fury's well-documented mental health and drug troubles, and the inspiring story about how he overcame them to become champion. But he became champion because Deontay gave him a shot, and that is the truth. All right, and so Deontay is right. You know, in addition to, you know, his apparent, you know, legal right to have a third fight, just from, you know, man to man. You know what I'm saying? The shoe is on the other foot now, so do the same thing I did for you. He's right. You know what I'm saying? But the excuses got to stop. So, Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter right now. And that's saying something because there's so many good fighters right now. I love Errol Spence too. I don't think you have to like one or the other. I hope nobody's implying that. But Terence Crawford, I don't know. Now, you know, we got to kind of start. You know, people, you know, you can't do common opponents, right? People like to do that, but what do they say? Styles make fights. But Kell Brook was a common opponent. Errol Spence punished Kell Brook and broke his eye socket. All right. Kell Brook is hard enough to have fought, I want to say 11 rounds. I think it was stopped in the 11th round. Fought with a broken orbital bone. And that's after Canelo broke his opposite orbital bone in the fight before that. So Kell Brook is a warrior, man, and not a bad boxer. He's somebody that's always been right around the top, just can't ever really get it done in his title shots, right? But he's a bad boy, you know, stern test. Errol Spence took him, let me see. I hate to speculate. Crawford stopped him. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence didn't. All right. And the way Crawford stopped him, I mean, he put him down. You know, everybody knows that Crawford is one of the best finishers in the game. You know, and he showed it that night. But his promoter ain't about shit. Bob Arum, legendary Bob Arum. You know, but he ain't about shit. Did y'all see what he said about Terence Crawford? And Terence Crawford is a humble dude, man. To his detriment, honestly. But he is a humble dude. You don't even hear Terence Crawford trash talking his opponents, man. And they be trying to talk a bunch of shit. Errol Spence, I just looked it up. TKO in the 11th round, like I thought. Broke his orbital bone. This is who Terence Crawford fight. But Bob Arum said a whole bunch of real slick stuff, man. Talking about, you know, being very disrespectful to Terence. You know, talking about, you know, your ass need to be out there promoting. And he was like cussing at him too. You know, at some point, you know, we don't even know if it's worth having your ass on the roster. That's in essence a paraphrase of what he said. I'm going to put up the screenshots so that you can see them yourself. Terence Crawford needs a new promoter. Stat. Because I knew it was a bad idea from the get for him to be on Top Rank anyway, because all of the welterweights that are bankable that he needs to fight are with Al Heyman. Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia. They all fight for a rival firm. So I ain't trying to second guess nobody's business decisions. But you know that inherently makes it harder. Because Al Heyman can obviously mix and match so many different fighters. But hopefully now Crawford will realize that his interests are better served with a promoter who believes in him. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was promoting Terence Crawford be down here in the A on every show. You know what I'm saying? And you know, go straight urban with his audience. You know, because everybody knows in the barbershops that Terence Crawford is the baddest motherfucker in the division. Or they think he is. Because it may be Errol Spence. Which is why I need Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to demand that they are each other's next opponent. There's no other fight that matters. Especially if Errol Spence beats Danny Garcia. But see, what's so good about now is that if Errol Spence beat Danny Garcia, on the one hand, he has another high-end, top-tier scalp on his resume, but there can be an argument made that there's a man walking around that beat Danny Garcia already. And beat Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, even though Keith did not look very impressive when he fought Pacquiao last time, given the amount of bravado that he demonstrated prior to the fight. But let's just hope. And then after Bob Arum talked all that crazy shit, Terence, like a true gentleman, he ain't go off. He didn't even go off. I thought finally Bud was gonna go off, because honestly, you know what I'm saying, he would have been within his rights. Bob Arum was talking some crazy shit. But we'll catch y'all next go round. Stay up, stay safe out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Wear your mask. You know, protect you and your loved ones.